Hello, hello, hello. It's me again. As I promised, I said that I was going to come to you for little nuggets of tips and techniques as you're building your brand, as you're building your business. Remember, I said no matter what you do, speaking is a necessary component. And when it's a superpower, it really takes you to the next level. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to continue to share speaking techniques or different things to connect with your audience. Whether you're connecting with your audience on camera, connecting with your audience live, connecting with the audience anyway. So today I'm actually doing a video production day. So let me just turn the camera around so you can see my production team behind the scenes. Hey, everybody, there's my production team over there. Say hi, y'all. They can hear you guys. So we're shooting cameras, we're shooting production, we're doing 1,000 different things, but I stopped us for a moment. You guys can all go chill for a minute. I'm going to talk to my friends right here so that I can teach you a couple of nuggets. Hey, Everlasting Joy. Hey, Ashra. Hey, Mary Lee. Hey, Green Links. Hey, Jamila. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, you love when you see these. I love when I can bring these to you as well. I'm super excited. So I promised that I would just give you little techniques. I'm in the season where I'm looking back on my life going, how did it become so wildly successful? I didn't have a lot of strategies for what really took off. I didn't have strategies for a lot of the earlier things. I created strategies later. But when I look back at what made it take off really powerful, it was my impact speaking. Type in chat, impact speaking. Now, this was an unconscious competence for a very long time. Like when I was in Chicken Soup for the Soul and when I was in The Secret and when I was on Oprah, I was like, what is happening? When I was on Larry King, what is happening? When I was on Steve Harvey, what is happening? Why are all these people calling me? I really was trying to keep up with the train called Lisa. And I didn't know what it was. And it really was the ability, right, Green, right, Anna, to have impact speaking. And it took me years and years to figure out how to take the thing I was doing, to give it a name, and to break down the techniques so that you could do it. But I finally got it down. I'm super excited. So I just want to tell you a couple of things. When you look at what does it take to create a powerful message today, I'm just going to give you two, one technique and one practice. So I have 20 techniques that all make up what I call the science of speaking. I won't bother you with giving you all of those now because that's a lot. But as I've always said, I'm going to invite you to join me so that you can get everything. Today, I'm going to share with you two things. And then I'm going to invite you, like I always do, to join me in LA at Speak and Write to Make Millions. But whether you join me there or not, I want to make sure you have a couple of nuggets. And if you know, I want more of this. I want more techniques. I want more frameworks. So the right fit person for me, you're the right fit person to really step on this campus. If you want frameworks, if you want techniques, if you want systems, if you want more confidence and certainty when it comes to presenting, if you want a clear roadmap of how do you get to unforgettable, if you want to understand how to create multiple revenue streams, that's the right fit person for me. That's what I can help you with. Hey there from Ibiza. I had a lot of fun in Ibiza, one of my favorite places. Spent my 52nd birthday in Ibiza. So, two practices. Number one, now this is how do you become more powerful as a speaker. So contrary to what a lot of speakers think, they think that you have to have a lot of content. And while content is important, what makes you more powerful, more impactful, and more memorable is to have more transparency. So write that down. Have more transparency. Hey, from South Africa. I love it. I love it. Hey, from Zimbabwe. Hey, from LA. Hey, from all around the world. Number one is you want to be more transparent. You want to be more transparent. Always have your content. But what a lot of speakers mistake is they mistake the value of transparency to content. They think if I have more content, I'll be more powerful. I'm going to say, give me content, but also give me transparency. Right? Right? I break the news from London. Right, Anna? Right. Now, the second technique, Christian from Germany, China from Texas. The second technique is audience connection formula. Now, if you're on my campus at all, you've heard me talk about the audience connection formula. Let me tell you why the technique of audience connection is so critical. Because you see how, Rose, I'm saying your name, China, Sharda. You see how I'm saying your name, Green Links. You see how I'm saying your name? People want to be seen and people want to be heard. In this season where everyone's talking, but not enough people are listening, you want to show your audience through video or through live, or through your book, in any format. You want to show your audience, I see you. I hear you. Because people will come back to a place where they feel seen. People will come back to a place where they feel heard 1,000 times. Believe me when I tell you, my career has literally tripled, quadrupled, because my audience felt like I saw them, which I did. So, technique number 1, full transparency. Now, you only want to be transparent with that you're comfortable being transparent with. So practice your transparency. Don't just do it for the first time in front of the camera or for the first time in front of your audience. I practice my transparent stories in the bathroom mirror. And sometimes, guess what? I start telling a story. Maybe it's about Jelani's father, or maybe it's about Jelani, or maybe it's about my husband and I, or maybe it's about my bonus children, or maybe it's about my weight, or maybe it's about my dad's journey, or maybe it's about my mom's journey. I'll start practicing a story in the mirror and get stuck and go, oh, I'm not ready to share that level of transparency yet. So I choose something else, but I still want to be transparent. So practice it, because people respect and appreciate when you're vulnerable first. And then I couple it with a lesson. Then I go back to some transparency. Then I couple it with a lesson. People love that dance. They return to places where they feel seen. You're absolutely right. And then the second is the audience connection formula. Type in chat right now, me, we, you. Me, we, you, right? Green Link said, I caught that nugget. So when the audience feels like you're taking them on a journey with you and you're not just speaking from a mountaintop, I'll say that again. You're taking them on a journey with you and you're not just speaking from a mountaintop, Marianne Quattro. Yes, everlasting, yes. That's when they want to go with you. Me, we, you. So watch this. I can see you, John. And all my friends, you saw that hand? That's our production. So me, we, you. There was a time when we have a tendency to. Have you ever had a time when you? There was a time when I wanted to play big in the world, but I was completely afraid. We have a tendency to think big dreams, but then we get paralyzed with the thought of how to get there. Raise your hand or type your name in chat if you've ever had a time when you had a big dream and almost immediately your own dream scared you. You see what I just did? Me, we, you. There was a time when and then add a bit of truth from your past. We have a tendency to, and that's when you collect everybody. Have you ever? That's when you ask the question and people raise their hand. Me, we, you. Audience connection formula. You do that piece of nugget, and man, you grab your audience. Who picked up that? Who picked up that nugget? Now, that is a nugget that allows your audience to feel connected to you. That allows the audience to feel like you're on the journey with them. So, all right, I gave you my 2 nuggets, full transparency and audience connection formula. Now I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to invite you to join me for more. I'm just giving you the tip of the iceberg, but I want you to join me in Los Angeles on June 7th, 8th, and 9th for Speak and Write to Make Millions. Maya, would you show that? Yes, in Los Angeles, Speak and Write. Now I want you to see this slide as Speak and Write to Impact Millions. And you don't have to be a speaker. All you need to be is an entrepreneur, a coach, a trainer, someone in corporate America who wants to identify and spotlight your brand. You need to be a change agent. It's not about speaking on stage only. It's simply about making impact with your words. I want you to join me. Now, I know so many of you have said, I want to join live, but I'm not sure if I can join live. I love it, the SOS show live. I was there. It was amazing. You were at Speak and Write, and it was amazing. It's off the chain. It's unparalleled. You leave after 3 days more confident as a speaker, more impactful as a speaker. You have it more in your DNA embodied to deliver powerful messages. You know new ways of networking. You have the ability to push past your limiting beliefs. After those 3 days, I promise you, you will show up on the 4th day more powerful, more impactful, more confident, more connected, but you got to be there for the 3 days to do that. So you can join us virtually. If you're not coming live, we have over 400 people joining us live. You're welcome to join us live. I think we might have like 10 more seats, maybe 10 more seats live. But even if you don't join us in the room, you can join us and get all the content from the main stage. You do that by, click to the next slide, Maya, please. You do that by joining us virtually. And if you jump in today, you'll receive a virtual ticket where you join us from the comfort of your own home. You also will get a pre-event sip and celebrate. This session sets you up on how to win. How do you make those 3 days work? How do you do that? And then you get a workbook. Can I tell you, the workbook gives you techniques, definitions, it gives you distinctions. You understand what type of speaker you are. You understand what you need to do to become a stronger speaker. You understand techniques. We give you all type of things in the workbook. You also get a recording of Speak and Write, so you can go back and deep dive into the book session, how to write your book and get your book done in 30 days or less. How do you create multiple revenue streams in your business, in the brand called you? How do you do that? How do you leverage your book and your brand? How do you create a best sellers tour? How do you take a book and make a book not a moment, but a movement? When I tell you, I'm teaching you all kinds of things. And up until May 31st, you get the early bird special. So you get $100, $150 off, and you only come for $247. You get all 3 days from the comfort of your home, hours and hours and hours of content. And if you can't attend live for all 3 days, you got the recordings. You can always go back and look. I want you to know, you can go to the next slide, Maya. I want you to know that we'll be with you. Looking forward to seeing you. You can scan this QR code if you choose to secure your spot today. So what I know is you're going to be inspired. You can bring it back to just me, Maya. What I know is that if you want to be inspired to play big, you're going to see some people who are playing so big, who 3 years ago, they were sitting right where you are, thinking, okay, what's my next move? And just in 3 years, just in 2 years, they've moved the needle. You'll see someone in 3 years, they've built an extra revenue stream, over $300,000. You'll see a young woman who started on our campus when she was 13, and now she's 20, and she's a published author. You'll see so many examples. You'll leave inspired, invigorated, with more techniques, more tools, more confidence, and more than anything, more community. I think what we do well is we help you to create more community. You go into breakout rooms online. You'll do breakout rooms where you'll work with other people, hands-on, interactive, experiential learning before you leave the workshop. You won't wait until we leave, till the workshop is over, the conference is over, to apply these things. We're going to put you in breakout rooms before we're done, and you'll apply what you've learned. You also are going to know that you have a dedicated virtual host. Matter of fact, 2 hosts that are going to be with you the entire time, facilitating and walking you through the process. So there's nothing left for you to do but to join us. Even if you can only make 1 day live, it is worth the price of admission. $247 gets you the recordings. So you don't have to be to the entire thing live. You just want to know that you don't want to miss any of it by getting all the recordings. So again, I'll go back. My 2 techniques on how to create a powerful message are audience connection formula, me, we, you, and blend content with full transparency. Those are the 2 techniques I'm giving to you today. Put my glasses on to see my time. Boop. I'm at 16 minutes. I told you that my goal is going to be with you somewhere between 15 and 25 minutes. Marianne, I want you to be in the Lisa Nichols community as well. Tanya, I know Speak and Write is amazing, and it only gets better. And oh, by the way, if you've ever attended a Speak and Write to Make Millions before, this Speak and Write has 40% new content. 40% new content. So even if you've attended before, you got a whole lot of new content coming to you this year. So I invite you, come. You come empty, I'll come full. I'll have my facilitators come full, and we'll pour everything we can into you in the 3 days that we have you. So I love you. I appreciate you. Over